Social media has become increasingly essential for marketers. According to a recent research report on social media statistics, 77% of Internet users mainly use social media to look for more information on brands. Meanwhile, 64% of Internet users typically learn about new brands or products via social media. Facebook remains the world's most used social media platform, with 2.91 billion active users worldwide. Companies are likely to benefit from using social media as a marketing channel to approach potential consumers. Thus, many tourism and hospitality companies use Facebook fan pages as a tool to communicate with customers. Therefore, this study aimed to determine what types of tourism Facebook fan page content are suitable given a target tourism product. Specifically, we examined the copywriting strategies used to create good Facebook fan page content. In addition, we were interested in exploring the role of gender in this type of decision-making. Referencing past literature research, we sought to identify suitable copywriting strategies for tourism products based on gender preference, and to demonstrate that a proper copywriting strategy can enhance the performance of Facebook fan page posts. The following is segmented into explanations for the sections of types of advertising appeals in copywriting strategies, preferences for types of tourist attractions, and gender. The first factor is types of advertising appeals in copywriting strategies. In this research, we classified copywriting strategies based on the goals in advertisement. The literature has indicated two types of advertising goals: informativeness and entertainment. Past literature has connected these two types of advertising value via rational appeals and emotional appeals, which refers to two different advertising methods employed to communicate with customers. Because copywriting can be constructed in either a rational or an emotional format, social media specialists or copywriters often struggle with determining appropriate copywriting strategies for communicating with potential customers. The second factor is preferences for types of tourist attractions. Individuals can be classified as sensation seekers and sensation avoiders. Sensation seekers are people who want to seek out new experiences or thrills, to participate in high-risk, natural area activities, to disclose personal thoughts and feelings, to prefer adventure travel, and innovative vacations. Sensation avoiders, on the other hand, possess contrasting traits. The third factor is gender. Gender is often used to segment a market. Previous studies have revealed that females are more risk-averse and emotional, while males are more adventurous and utilitarian. Considering the correlation between types of advertising appeals in copywriting strategies and the preferences for types of tourist attractions, and taking gender into consideration, depict the gender fit relationship in the diagram. In conclusion, we formulated these four hypotheses. Hypothesis 1. On Facebook fan pages, males prefer a copywriting strategy that contains rational advertising appeals, while females prefer one that contains emotional advertising appeals. Hypothesis 2. On Facebook fan pages, Males prefer tourism products that contain sensation-seeking tourist attractions, while females prefer tourism products that contain sensation-avoiding tourist attractions. Hypothesis 3. If marketers promote tourism products that contain sensation-seeking tourist attractions through rational copywriting in male groups, then the performance of Facebook fan page posts will improve. Hypothesis 4. If marketers promote tourism products that contain sensation-avoiding tourist attractions through emotional copywriting in female groups, then the performance of these Facebook fan page posts will improve. Now let's proceed to introduce the research methodology and the results of this paper. We collected and analyzed 547 Facebook postings from January 1st, 2013 to May 31st, 2014 from a leading Taiwanese travel agency. These posts were classified into 168 tourist products. We hired 27 coders to read and analyze the copywriting of these posts based on the advertising appealed classification scheme adapted from Albers Miller and Stafford in 1999. 3 coders analyzed each post, identify all of the appeals present in the copywriting. Each coder evaluates 110 posts on average. If the post contained more rational appeals, then it was determined to be rational. Otherwise, it was emotional. Another 2 coders were hired to analyze the corresponding 168 tourism products in the posts. The coders were provided with tour product itineraries posted on Company A's website. They rated each product by using the measurements we defined. Each item was rated based on a 5-point Likert scale. Before analyzing data, we identified the gender preference for each post according to total reach and the numbers of likes, comments, and shares. For each post, we calculated the percentage of emotional appeals identified in the copywriting. Because each post had more emotional appeals than rational appeals on average, we used a Z-score to standardize the number of appeals identified in each appeal category. We termed the number as the ER score. The denominator consists of the standardized number of emotional appeals plus the standardized number of rational appeals, while the numerator comprises the standardized number of emotional appeals. A higher ER score means that this post contained relatively more emotional appeals in its copywriting than other posts. Similarly, for each corresponding product, we determined its sensation-seeking score as evaluated by the coders. We converted the score to Z-values because each coder may have had different grading standards. We turned this number as the SA score. To further justify our findings, we used an independent 2-sample t-test to confirm whether female preferred posts had higher ER score than male preferred posts, as indicated as H1, and whether male preferred posts had a higher SS score than the female preferred posts, as indicated as H2. We then used a 2-sample t-test to confirm whether posts that fit gender preference, that is, male preferred posts that have a lower ER score and higher SS score, and female preferred posts that have a higher ER score and a lower SS score, have better customer performance than posts that do not fit gender preference, as indicated as H3 and H4. All statistical results support hypothesis H1 to H4. The result of this research show that males prefer copywriting that contains rational advertisement appeals in posts, while females prefer copywriting that contains emotional advertisement appeals in posts. Moreover, males prefer posts on tourism products that focus on sensation-seeking attractions, whereas females prefer posts that focus on sensation-avoiding attractions. We further found that posts that have a better fit between copywriting strategies and tourism products based on gender preference can perform better in terms of total reach and greater numbers of comments, likes, and shares. The past decade has a dramatic rise of social media use. According to the latest statistics research summary for 2022, its popularity is still growing from a 4.2 billion user base in January 2021 to 4.62 billion in January 2022. The continued social media growth gives digital marketers even more opportunities to connect with their audience. The practical implications of this study is as follows. First, since our analysis provided empirical support for the use of gender differences as a guideline to design social media content, we suggest that firms actively study gender preferences across product categories to create suitable copywriting content. Second, this study provides managers a foundation on which to evaluate the content before posting. Moreover, the results of our findings offer guidance on the creation and distribution of social media content to engage potential and existing customers. By attracting audiences with personalized content, the improvement in customer awareness, engagement, and word of mouth may ultimately boost product sales. If you are interested in this research article, feel free to visit the management review website to download and read the article. Thank you for listening.